What happened?
Well, I woke up, kid was late, big problems with the kid, right? Then I was depressed just naturally. Mm-hmm. Then I was like, I'm not.
You think it was because of the Globes last night?
The New York Globes?
The Golden Globes?
The New York Globes.
Oh, the Golden Globes?
The New York Globes.
What are they?
First of all,
Wait, what are those?
Exactly.
But real quick, I do get jealous of every category. I go, I could have been in the best comedy. Oh, I'm a great cinematographer if they would have known who I was.
Why isn't Greg best musical?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Before we start, Allison, you got to bring us in. I'm adamant about this new thing.
All right.
Well, we've been rolling, though, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I hope that this was part of it. Welcome to Talkdown. That's it. We are your crew. I'm Allison. This here is Greg. Mm-hmm. Got Anthony on the zeros and ones. Just living in a digital world with his digital glasses. Are you part of the Matrix?
This isn't the intro. We're already into the podcast.
This is part of the intro,
What
man.
is the intro?
The intro,
you
you-
didn't tell me what it was.
This is a very
host.
unfair move you're doing.
It is.
You go,
Yeah.
Alan, you do the intro.
Alan.
Alan sometimes.
Alan?
Who's Alan?
Come on, Alan. Alan, sorry.
I'm sorry. Also, Alan is the name of a basset hound and only a basset hound.
In
Put
the
it in wax.
Matrix, you're
Alan.
known as Alan. That's what we're calling you in there.
All right.
So this is a move you just made, right?
Yeah.
You go, Allison, I'd love for you to do the intro. Then she graciously does the intro, which you're forcing her to do, by the way.
We need an intro.
Okay,
And I'm
under
too high.
duress.
You can't
Under
be
duress.
trusted.
You're
Great
lucky.
job.
We did 8 episodes of this podcast with no intro. I feel like we can keep going.
We
Yeah.
need an intro.
It's
Okay.
part of the intro.
Can
but then
you do
she
all 8 intros right now?
All right. Welcome to
First of all,
Talkdown.
we've done
This is
15 episodes. I don't know what eight episodes
well,
you're talking about.
Well, Greg started doing intros like a few episodes ago.
Oh, I
And we
see.
were like, what's this?
demand an
No
intro.
one's ever done this.
Yeah. He demands an intro, but pawns the intro off.
Patrick.
Yeah. Microphone
Perfect.
check.
I hope
1,
this isn't
2.
working. Because I'm
Here's
have
my
to do an
mic.
intro.
How's it sound to you?
This is just during it.
Nothing.
This is all part of it.
It's all part of it, man.
It's all part of it, man. No, so we do an intro.
Wait.
You demand.
Are we waiting?
I'm
just,
not.
just in case any of this is...
Yeah, and I'm not
Cut
done
for
with
speed.
my scolding of you.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take a spanking.
Scolding is part of the intro.
Don't say you'll take it.
I'll
Take a
I
sweet
won't
spanking
continue.
from a good friend.
Or do we have a faulty wire?
We might have a faulty wire. We might have a Black Hawk Down, is what we
Black
call
Hawk
it.
Down.
Oh, that's what
Black Hawk Down is what
Yeah,
they call
that's
it.
pretty good.
These are the Black Hawks.
They are now.
Yeah. The military actually got that from podcasting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
This podcast.
That originally
The
was
podcasting
a podcast
industrial
snap.
complex.
Yeah.
The guy, yeah.
Mike's off. Black Hawk Down.
You guys had that podcast, Black Hawk Down, were really pissed off when that movie came out. But
Well, that was a big lawsuit.
yeah.
That was big.
Yeah.
Hello?
Let's get this thing out of your face.
Okay, cool. I want double microphone.
double dip?
Give him all the mics.
Double. Give me all the mics. One
Guest
that's going
gets-
like, no.
Just don't forget.
Yeah.
And then talk into that one.
Yeah.
Guess. Anyway, so you.
Me.
Yeah,
Greg.
you demand, pawn off the intro on others. Then they do their intro against their will,
Yeah.
by the way. And then you yell at them for not doing the intro you would have liked.
I don't
Yes.
know what
You
you
do the
wanted.
intro.
I
Big shot.
demand a because we are high level podcast.
Was doing
Intro.
a bit.
That was great.
I was doing a bit.
What was your issue with it?
I wasn't that mad with it. I was just trying to say, let's do the intro.
So you've been texting us for, I'll say this now, weeks.
Yep. How many responses?
That I am supposed to be doing the intro. New plan for the podcast. Allison hosts. Allison does the intros.
Yeah.
All of this was so that you could do this?
Well, partly.
All right.
No,
Don't take it away, Greg.
No. Here's the thing. The reality is, I think you would do a great intro, and I think you are doing a great intro, but I also don't have the ability to not interrupt and make everything into a bit.
You smell that, Pat?
What? Bullshit?
It's an intro off.
Yeah. Guest
Intro
does
off.
the intro.
Intro off.
Everyone goes.
Intro. Yeah, everyone goes.
First of all, we're here with Pat Burtscher.
Of course.
What up?
Just make that. This guy's so funny.
Yeah.
That's why he's here.
Yeah.
We know that. Showed up.
We
All
asked
right.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
All
Well,
right.
not asked, more bullied. Into, all guests are kind of
Yeah,
bullied
yeah.
into being here.
This is a man you can't bully.
That's true.
Of all the men in New York comedy, and when I say men is genderless in this
Sure.
sentence.
Yeah.
This is an unbullyable man.
Unbelievable man. I agree. You're like people have said it, like a giant marshmallow mattress, that if I try to push you, I just fall gently into it. And now I love it. And I don't even want to push it because it can't be pushed.
Well, he was on the news,
What?
and you guys might not know this.
Oh.
And this is to
Right.
what you're saying.
I'm excited
He
for
was on
this.
the news. He'll tell you more of this story. But, and Pat, where are you from in Canada again?
Toronto.
Toronto. So this
My
was in the
favorite city.
Ontario Star.
Okay.
This is when he went to high school. He stopped. There was only going to be one Canadian mass shooting ever.
Really?
Pat stopped it.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
You stopped the first Canadian
This is a
mass shooting?
newspaper?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was in the
I
Star.
can kick really high.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all
Yeah.
you need to know how to do, and then
And-
people respect you.
Yep. From then,
Wow.
word spread.
Wow.
Since then, impossible to bully.
So, one quick
Incredible.
question.
Yeah.
When the mass shooting thing happened, did you show a kick?
It didn't
And-
happen.
Didn't happen.
It almost happened.
Exactly. My bad.
Yeah.
Did you throw? Did he throw the gun down, or did you kick it? Everyone.
I went, hey, and then the guy looked, and then I kicked really high, and I held my leg up in the air.
Yeah.
And I was like, don't even think about it.
Wow.
And then he put it back in the bag, and I'm like,
this
give me
real?
the bag.
Yeah.
What was in the bag?
Wow.
The gun.
Oh, now you have the gun?
No, I have the gun.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I still have it.
We'll call you
I
Patrick
bronzed
Gunn.
it.
You lost it?
Bronzed it. I lost it on the way
bronzed it.
here.
No, it's not real. It's not real.
Okay, I
It's
didn't
not
think
real.
so, but I also was like, there's just enough details happening that it could be.
Yeah. I was
All
like,
right.
I hope I
That
don't
was
drop
your,
the riff.
Yeah, great. That was great.
Good riff.
That was your intro?
Yeah, that was my. It's an avant-garde
great
intro.
intro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is avant-garde.
Yeah,
Avant-garde.
When I went to intro school,
Yeah.
they might teach now. To be honest with you,
I
Yeah.
just
So-
intro class.
yeah, that's what high school's
Intro
like
to
now.
intro
Yeah.
podcast.
What you
Intro
can't
to
say
intro
101,
podcast.
vaping 102, cool pants 103.
Wow.
I need you to open a school tomorrow.
Yeah, please.
Educate the youth
Yes.
with what you think education is.
And you got to dress like this. You're the
I mean, let's
professor.
talk schools and talk down. We haven't even broached what a school should be.
Yeah.
We're not.
Can you do like a YouTube channel called Professor Digital, and then you just teach people how to work within the new world
That's great. Yeah, absolutely.
with those glasses
Yeah,
on?
yeah. Pick a vape flavor that reminds you of your mother.
Cigarettes.
Cigarettes. Okay.
I want a vape that smells like cigarettes. So remind me of my mother. And comes
So-
with a Tandy Sensation playing Minesweeper.
Your mom is a big minesweeper.
Oh, the biggest. Minesweeper
Yeah.
with the little gray boxes. And my mom played it for 9 hours a day. I kid you not.
What?
Like a full-time job. She would just come out of work, she'd go, and you'd be talking to her, just like, not even looking
On
at
the
the
home
screen.
computer?
On the home computer, the Tandy Sensation.
The Tandy sensation.
It was a Tandy Sensation.
That's a company?
It was a computer. It was called the Tandy Sensation. I have no more information for you. That was the name of the computer, I promise you. Tandy, they made one computer, and it's a fucking sensation. The Sensation. That was the name of the computer. I'm not doing that anymore. MacBook Pro? Give me the fucking melancholy.
Do you think because they were like we already called our company Tandy?
Tandy?
They were like, who gives a shit? Let's just call it Sensation.
It sounds
Nothing
like
matters over here at Tandy.
A drag queen. I'm
Tandy
Tandy
Sensation.
Sensation. I'm going to lip sync for my life. Like,
Yes. I am Tandy Sensation. I put on a fucking show.
yeah.
Yeah,
They know? Because they could have just called it the Tandy.
of course.
Because there was
Stuff-
no other Tandies.
Stuff
Sure.
doesn't have cool, fun names anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
I think like the late 80s, early 90s was the last breath of like things just being like, I'll call it this. And everything's like overthought and like over.
And gray.
Like there's always like branding teams figuring out like what do people like. And it's like, no, the Tandy Sensation is what people like.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
are car names? There's
Oh,
like,
car
you think
names
about
are
it,
insane.
What are they? Like, why are we naming the car? I guess so people know which one it is.
Just call
but,
it like a number, like call it 6.
It has nothing to do with anything that they are.
Toyota
right?
6.
But also,
Or go
you
crazier.
should be able to name your car.
Yeah, I know
The
Yeah.
you do.
company should be like, do you know how like sometimes when you pick a password, they're like, you have to choose this many symbols, this many
Yes.
things. They should be like, this is what you can use to name your car, name it. And then like, do you know how when you get a Gmail account, if someone else has the Gmail account, they say no go. So you have to have a unique car name.
Oh, like everybody
Right, so
gets a
your
vanity plate.
License
Yeah.
plate number is
No,
your.
but on the back, like where it says Camry,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
would be like Putz or whatever.
yeah. New car, new name.
The Putz 505.
New car, new name.
Yeah, new car, new name.
Yeah.
So you can't bring it over because
No.
the G-Man is coming is going to be my car.
Okay, maybe.
And I don't want to like.
There would be like you'd have
Threatening.
to bring it to the town council, right? And if they were like that name must live on, yes, but that would be they might be like you thought it was a good name, but it's not. So you got to get a new name.
The courts have yet another task to perform.
Yeah, they need more work.
Telling people to name their cars are cool or not.
Underworked to most say. Yeah.
And there's so much paperwork involved in this,
Yes.
like stacks and stacks.
Well, I'll say this: our judges can be anybody. Anybody can be. We have a day called Anybody Judge, where anybody is
Oh,
a
in
judge
Talktown.
today. Yes, in Talktown.
Yeah.
In Talktown, hey, it was me a judge today. Try it out.
Why don't we explain the podcast to Pat because he might not know
For sure.
what it is.
Yeah. I didn't know if we were done with the intro offs
This
yet.
is our
Oh.
intro.
Oh, okay. This is all part of Allison's
Everything
intro.
is an intro, man. If something comes
Wow,
out,
you've come around on this.
Wow.
Nice.
All right.
All right.
So, all right.
Sounds
this
good.
podcast could be the introduction. This episode right now could be the introduction to my grandchildren about who I am. You know what I mean?
It would be a fully
You're going to
fleshed
start
out.
with this episode?
Who's Grandpa? He picks any episode. This is the one that comes up. Maybe Pat does something wild, and this goes all over the news. And for years to go.
God willing.
And they go, who's Grandpa? Remember that time that school shooter denier was on that podcast?
Denier. So different from hero.
I love
Total flip.
I do love the idea of a guy that goes, "Oh no, I'm not just I don't just not think Newtown didn't happen. I think they all didn't happen."
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I may have lost the rope to pull myself back to land.
It's fine, man.
That's all right.
If anybody else
I-
wants to
we're
take
fine.
the wheel.
am
Shallow water.
interested in
You're
this
just
car
like,
thing.
I'm scared.
I don't know where I am right now.
I am interested in this car thing.
Yeah.
They're mainly named after horses, right? Is that the bulk of cars?
That's a wild thing
Wait,
you want to just
name
put
one
out there.
car named after a horse.
Oh yeah.
The Civic. That's a type of show pony. You don't know a lot about the equestrian world, you idiot.
Oh, the show pony.
I asked the Corolla, a known dressage horse.
Horses. Mustang. I know one.
Mustang.
Ford Bronco.
Were you even thinking about
Bronco.
Mustang?
What? A Chevy hoof?
The Chevy.
I've never rode a Chevy hoof.
The Chevy hoof.
The Chevy hoof.
You don't know about the Chevy
3
hoof?
miles, 40 gallons.
The BMW Mr. Ed.
The Chevy hoof. You're basically walking.
Oh
Ah, you don't
man.
know about the Dodge Clop Clop?
Yeah. Sure,
The
sure.
Nissan glue.
I don't like horses.
Mustang. I know you don't like horses.
You
What's
don't
wrong
like
with
horses.
horses?
He doesn't.
What about giraffes?
On board.
Right, but they're
Zebras?
just long neck horses.
But they're not
It's
out
all in
there
the neck for her.
bothering people.
With the horses, the horses are out there bothering people?
They're in the city.
Oh, those horses don't want to be in the city.
talk
I
about
know.
cop horses.
Get them
got
out.
it. Have you ever seen when one of those horses gets free? It
No.
just fucking.
They start
'cause
running for the river.
Yeah,
They run for the gun
'Cause
store.
They're like they're just like fucking walking around, and as soon as they're like, I'm free, they go. So obviously they don't like being attached to stuff.
Yeah, and some of
course.
them are cops.
Some of them are cops. It's so funny.
Like not all cops are horses, but all
Yeah,
horses
yeah.
are cops.
There we go. They're
Imagine
all snitches.
the robots take over and then we all become slaves. And you're like, hey, what do you do now in the slave world? The one's like, I guess I'm a cop. I don't know. That's kind of what they did to horses. Fuck. You know
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
went
You
from
know, man.
I just pull stuff around Central Park.
Yeah, man.
That was always an interesting thing to me too, because then you got the horses that are going around Central Park, and you got right next to them, you got the cop horses.
Yeah.
I do wonder if they talk.
Like, do they know what each of them are up to?
Right.
Is there a hierarchy within horse world in the city?
I think this is how you dress now, man.
Well, this is how I dress.
I'm like, you're looking fucking
Yeah,
cool.
the
Yeah,
hat
man.
glasses combo
Sunglasses.
here.
The hat, glasses.
You
yeah,
gotta
to
get a denim
keep the
jacket.
tag on.
Hey,
I've
what?
never owned one, but I want to see you in a denim jacket.
I never felt comfortable in a denim
It's
jacket.
a tough look to pull off.
I felt too much like Gloria Estefan.
And you should. You feel like her. I've always.
What about a members only jacket?
I've worn a members only jacket, but I've only worn it in character. I've
Right.
never worn it real.
Earnestly.
Anytime I've ever put on cool clothes, I feel like I'm trying too hard, and the world knows it, and I feel uncomfortable the whole time.
That's the point.
Let me throw this
Yeah,
at
I
your
can't
way.
do it though. I feel like a lie. I won't tell everybody that I'm a liar.
All right, fine.
Go ahead.
Greg's got his hand up.
Like you, let me say this. That day, you're not trying to be someone else. You get to be. Right?
Okay.
Today I get to be denim jacket guy. I'm facing the day as denim jacket guy. Denim jacket isn't more powerful than who you are. You always are who you are.
Right.
But now
With a
you
little
are that
denim spice.
with a little fucking denim.
I got,
attitude.
wait, Pat,
Pat,
Say you have your denim jacket on. You're like, say I'm denim jacket guy. You see someone that has to get into like a horse and carriage. There's a puddle. You put your denim jacket in there so they can get into the horse and carriage. Do you put the denim jacket on again after sopping wet, or do you walk away from
kind
it?
of wet denim jacket.
No, I put that thing on sopping wet. Of course.
How do you even get your arms in it?
It's
Wet
a good
denim?
jacket. She's like, throw it away. It's my favorite jacket.
Yeah, of course.
You threw it down, though.
It dries as the day goes. You've never worn wet clothes
Have you
all
ever-
day?
have you
I
ever-
have a lot.
Have you ever put on wet jeans?
Yeah.
That's going to take you hours to
It
put that
does.
thing on.
Yeah, you run. You run a little bit,
Get
you
your
wiggle,
arm-
you move.
Yeah. I got a jacket pitch.
I accept all terms. I
Full
am,
length leather trench.
Whoa.
oh, like a duster.
Yeah.
That's a wild. A duster is
With
an
this?
interesting fashion item because
It
it's
is.
either it's a future move and it's an old time move.
Yes.
Somehow the duster, it's never in the present though.
No.
Never. There is
Never been present time for the duster.
Yeah.
The duster's never been
so
now.
The duster's
No.
never been now.
It's 2900 or 1852.
That is nuts.
Imagine you wake up from a coma and you're like, what happened? They're like, you missed duster time again. We know you wanted one, but you were out for a few weeks. And it was a quick run. Well, it's over now, buddy.
You
man.
miss the days of the duster.
That would-
What's that?
You had your hand up though.
I did. And
Yeah.
I'll say this. This might be crazy, and I'm very high. I like the hand raisings.
I do too.
Yeah.
I'm liking it.
It's always better.
It's
You
respectful.
know? Because everyone does hand raising
Yeah.
maybe in Talktown.
I'm just going to keep an eye on everyone.
That is just a wild thought. But let me ask you this, right? You go to throw your denim jacket on the puddle.
Right.
You see, it's obviously the puddle's way too big. Of
course.
Right? So before you let go, you say to the lady, hang on. What if I just keep the jacket on and I push you as hard as I can? Because you'll probably go like far, right? But maybe you'll go further than the denim jacket. You know, like I'll give you a good hauling. You know
I'll
what I
launch
mean?
you. I'll give you your two options. I can throw the jacket that's going to come up short. We can all see that. Or I'll give you a good launch.
How strong am I? How maybe I'll clear that thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I'll tell you, and however you're thinking it, it's always going to be my fault. So don't ever look at this as like I weigh too much. That's not the issue. I'm too weak.
Yeah, I'm too
So
weak.
I'm going to say that before.
I also like the idea that she goes, yeah, give me this thing. And then she just here, neck goes first. And she looks, yeah, I made it. But I made it. Like, I like the idea that both parties are happy.
Yeah. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Give him a good lunch. Or a heave-ho, you know? Anyway.
What were you going to say live? You had something on the heels of that?
No.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, this I thought was interesting too about the chivalrous jacket move. This is a cool move.
All right.
And then you go the other way and you go, oh no, I've been doing this the whole time. You go jacket first, then you go shirt, then you go pants, and you go, you've been assaulted. You know what I mean?
No.
what was that last part?
You've been
said?
assaulted.
I
Where it starts off as chivalrous and then
And
you
it
go,
becomes
Yeah.
exposure.
yeah,
I implore
exposure.
repeater's law.
Yeah.
I implore repeater's law.
Okay.
Repeat.
Yeah, this is a move. It's
we have
not
a lot of,
it's not
things.
for anyone. Oh yeah, repeater's laws. You get it. Yeah, it's,
Make somebody repeat what they said.
Here,
It's on the book.
Yeah.
You go jacket first.
Yeah.
And this is olden times. Now you go jacket. A woman goes, fuck off. I could be president.
Right.
And rightfully so. You know.
Right.
Such a funny
Objectively,
response.
we can't.
Well, now not with that attitude. But you go jacket first. The woman goes, oh my stars, what a lovely young man. And then you go belt, and they go, oh, that's a kind of an interesting move. You know, I guess in case I need to whatever across like a rope.
Yeah.
And then you go shirt, and they go, okay, what's happening here? And then you go pants, and then it went the other way.
Wow.
No.
Can I ask you something?
It's called a gentleman's assault.
How deep is this puddle?
I like it.
yeah, we're talking about a lake actually. Go ahead, Pat.
The thing with the duster though is if you
Yes.
went duster, it could trance any puddle. Like
Yeah.
no puddle's too big for a duster.
Oh, right.
That is true.
That thing will cover the Mississippi.
Yeah.
That's what they say. They go, this thing will cover the Mississippi. You think you ladies man of that? Get your whole band of women across a lake on that fucking thing.
The whole band.
A band of women that we rove around.
Let me say this: if you're on a building and it's burning, and there's a building over there, you can fucking lasso that thing and
Yeah.
swing.
or use it as a parachute.
A parachute, duster.
pretty
It's basically
cool.
a boat.
Yeah,
Basically, the only thing it doesn't do is keep dust away from you.
right.
I don't think it hurts the dust.
You can get the dust away though.
like that.
That.
Yeah, like a gallop. Give it a good gallop.
Yeah. You have to say that whenever you put a duster down, even if you're hanging it up.
Does a duster have to be leather?
I don't know. But
I think so. I think it's got to be leather.
Duster
All right.
is leather. Otherwise, it's just a long jacket.
Yep.
Trench
Or it's
coat.
a news coat. Yeah.
It's a Columbo coat.
a
Oh,
combo
yeah.
coat.
and then you
Columbo
have
coat.
to have to crack cases.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
If it's
border
not
coat.
leather, you're working what is it? You're working the beat? What is it?
You're working the beat.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
be.
Absolutely.
You know how when I go to the gym, I'm like, I don't got the right shoes. Do you think a detective? you know, I don't go. I go, I don't got the right
Starting that
shoes.
sentence with "you know how," and then be like, "When I go to the gym, none of us know that."
Well, sometimes I don't go
But
to the
I do
gym
now.
because I go, I don't got the right shoes for the gym today. You know,
He's always got tap shoes on.
I need good motion.
You're on.
Chocolatas or something. You know,
I love it.
The gym
You're
shoes,
on the
you know?
treadmill. Just
Right. You need the right shoes for the right athletic
Yeah.
event, you know? Sure. Do you think a crime solver goes, oh, I don't have the right jacket, you know?
I know what you mean.
Oh,
And he goes,
yeah.
you know, I gotta go get a detective's jacket. You know, I'm gonna figure this one out.
Yeah.
Makes you feel better.
I think so.
It gives you
Yeah.
more confidence. I'll tell you this: you got a mystery in your house, you put on that jacket, 20% higher chance of solving it because now you have confidence.
Yeah.
What kind of house mystery?
Who stole the cat?
Who stole
It's in
the
one of-
cat?
It's in one of your rooms.
Classic tale of who stole the
He's on the case.
No. The cat is behind the couch the whole time.
I think for a caper such as that, you're the one who stole the cat because you wanted to put on the jacket to
Yes.
solve that crime because you got nothing to do with your day.
You give you a detective because you're a great detective. You solved it. Get that man a jacket.
We should all wear trench coats one episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
I've got
great.
two.
Oh,
So-
you have to have a whodunit episode, and everyone's
Yes.
wearing a
Oh my
trench
God.
coat.
We have to
Great.
solve a murder.
Yes, Talktown solves the mysteries. Mysteries I've created in my own head. Like,
Oh, and then you can create.
Nothing came.
open the closet,
Yeah,
empty.
nothing
Not
in
even a
there.
cat. That's how I would have solved. Who
Yeah.
stole the cat?
You
Is
gotta
a board
talk-
game, by the way.
Oh,
Is it?
I
gonna
would have
make
been
it.
all up
I
in
like
that
it.
as a kid, or also currently.
What's
You put a little toy cat
There we
in
go.
somebody in the party. Is
That's great.
And you have to figure out who stole them. And what you do is you have one kid who's allergic, and you have to push his face in everybody's jacket.
Gotta
See if he
change
starts
tunes.
wheezing.
so you're suggesting it's a real cat?
Like it's got cat dander.
So a toy cat covered in
The
cat
game
dander.
comes with a little vial of dander.
Yeah, you gotta eat it. Spread it on. I don't know, man. I'm
I
fucking
love this
wasted.
idea for your toy cat. It's covered in cat
super
dander.
dangerous.
So you only have the worst parts
Yeah.
of a cat.
Yeah. The fun part is like they do funny things and snuggle, and you put up with the.
You're like, I don't know, it comes with dander already on it, and here's a box of used litter.
Yeah. That's funny. I also had this idea. Can I throw this one away? Sorry.
Go ahead.
It's like, just set the scene, right? It's a little bit different.
You're still just mostly looking at Anthony, even though we
Because
changed
he
seats.
looks
He
so
seeks me out.
cool.
He does.
I do.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
angled your chair so you could be
Greg-
looking
You know-
at him more.
Greg
I don't
is
even
like,
like to stare.
Greg, I don't know if you guys have recently watched Nosferatu. Well, that's what Greg is like.
I'm a vampire? Am I a vampire?
Yeah. Greg is constantly trying to imprint himself on me. It's very odd.
Yeah.
Well, the reality is it's like Cyclops and Havoc. I know you're not familiar,
Nope.
but they both have they both shoot beams, but they can't hurt each other. So I know that my stare, which can be a little intense, will hurt Anthony the least because he knows about it.
'Cause he
if I
stares
stare
as
too
well.
long at Allison, we're married by season 6.
Of
right?
what?
Then break up again.
don't
And then
do
it's a will
seasons.
they, won't they? You know, we don't need to turn this podcast into a will they, won't they situation.
Yeah,
I
you're
am
really
married.
gunning for that.
Two
Yeah.
married men.
Yep. You're really gunning
you
for
guys.
a will they, won't
Yeah,
they
we
on
did.
our
You're the
podcast.
will, you are the will they won't they.
Yeah, I think
We
that is
did.
what a lot of
That's
people
the
say.
thing. Not legally, but we're pretty much bound for a long time.
Yeah. We all
Not
are.
sexually.
No, just in this.
So why did I bring that up?
I don't know.
You're the high one, man.
You had something to say.
Set the scene, dude.
There we go.
Basement of a church, right? Guy flips up his denim coat. He goes, I got a new one, guys. Masturbating is gay. it's a sin, right? And I'm like, all right, get it out there, And then the church is like, we gotta know, when the church is always like, I think it's funny. It's like, like this guy's the guy coming up with the new things the church is
I
gonna
see what
be
you're
mad
saying.
about.
I see.
I see what you're saying.
So he's the cool one there.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like, yo, he's pulling shit. He's making shit crazy. Whatever. See, he's like, if you jerk yourself off, you're having sex with a man. That's gay. That's a sin. Send it to the front lines, and then the guys blocking soldiers' funerals and shit, like they believe that shit,
The
Man,
Westboro Baptist Church.
yeah, I really think this is something.
What do you wait? What? But like, what? Okay, you said all this. Why?
No, you're missing the concept.
Like, was that like a pitch to a guy or a thing?
Yeah. Is this part of Talktown?
It's a sketch, I guess. It's just the idea
Yeah.
of a funny situation in my brain I wanted to share.
Okay.
See, I'll tell you what happened when I was thinking about it and then said, hey, I invoke repeater's law because that's what I was thinking about. And then when you did it again, I started
still
thinking
were
about that
listening.
guy again.
Right.
And I went, fuck, maybe you got to get this out.
You've been
If-
holding on to this since we were talking about denim jackets.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because you said flip
That makes
the collar.
sense.
Yeah.
Because he flipped the denim coat.
I see what you're saying.
But I think
So,
it's a funny idea.
So
That's an idea for a guy. Yeah.
Who exists?
in religion, what you're saying is like in religion, how do they come up with the new things they're going to ban? What's their agenda for 2025?
Right.
And they're like, oh God, well, it's the same tired ideas being
Same
trotted
tired
out.
ideas.
And then this guy comes, a
Yeah.
new chip on the block.
Yeah.
Kind of guy.
Yeah, cool
and
guy.
he goes, no more gold. I'm out of here.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
like something like that.
Right.
I see
Yeah.
what
He
you're
just
saying.
goes,
That's fun.
It's a new, he's the cool dude in the crew because he always has a new way to be like, what? Fucking trans? That's 3 weeks ago. We don't drink water anymore. Well, I fucking went too far, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we get
Does
it.
he
Oh,
ever
man.
try to bring things in, or is he always trying to push things out? You know what I mean?
Oh, right.
Is he always?
No, he's
is
always
he
making it worse.
He's always making
For
it
everyone
worse.
else.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to know. I wanted to get the full
I
scope.
bet you that guy kind of exists though. There's like religious groups.
Yeah.
Where the one guy makes a stand and he goes, I'm so pious that I don't even masturbate. And then they're like, whoa, Richie, we got to follow him.
Isn't that the Pope?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't really know. I'm genuinely asking, I guess.
Are you very religious? I don't know.
No, I'm not very religious.
Okay, 'cause I thought maybe that's what happened and everyone got weird.
Yeah, they're like,
Pat-
"Oh, you didn't see Pat pray before the podcast."
Or maybe the joke, or maybe it wasn't funny. Or maybe it was
I had one of those things like in church, the incense thing. Just doing Latin. In the name of the Patri, you
They
know,
got cool shit.
they do.
You gotta
They
wet
did-
your head when you walk in.
You got a what?
You wet your head. You take a little water, put a little water on you.
You can do the holy water.
Oh, right. Yeah. This is
I don't know this
this
stuff.
is news to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All these things. The guy with the gold thing and the
That's
smoke.
That
yeah,
I've
that's
seen.
what Pat,
That's a
that's,
cool
right?
thing.
That's a cool thing.
Yeah.
That's a cool thing.
That's
it's
a-
unfair that it gets to be that it's religious.
Ominous buildings.
Like
Yeah,
I want
and
that
you get
before a
tiny
show.
breads.
Totally.
Someone walks
Tiny
around with a
bread.
gold
Yep.
thing.
Tiny breads, tiny wines.
Yeah.
The priest is the only one that gets the wine, I think, right?
What?
Everyone else gets the bread.
Yeah.
Like they give out the bread.
That is
but
true.
then the priest's just like drinking. You know? I
Yeah,
gotta
that
get through
is
this.
true. The rest of us get grape juice or
Yeah.
whatever is in there. I don't even think. Do we even get drinks, or we just get the
no
wafers?
drinks.
Do
Just
we
the
even
just
get
the wafers.
drinks?
They're like you will
Are there
be
going to be
parched.
drinks there? Or like
You will be parched.
Yeah, you only get the wafer, and then
You
the
can't drink the holy water. You can
Yeah.
eat the wafer. Stay the fuck away from my wine.
right.
That's what the priest
for being
says.
a Jew is more fun.
What is and
What
then-
happens there?
Well, like, not, I mean, at temple's boring, but like, at holiday, it's like you
You got
have
the
to, like
horn.
at Passover, it's like everybody has to drink 4 glasses of wine.
Really?
Yeah, or like there's
right.
4 different times that you have to drink wine.
Passover's
Oh,
a good
wow.
time.
Oh, it's
I've
great.
done Passover
It's a
once.
show.
I had a blast.
It's dinner and a show.
Great.
Yeah,
I did
there's all
pa-
kinds of different weird foods, but then also a real meal. It's the best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the bad foods prepare you because you've eaten enough.
You ate like a bite of a hard-boiled egg and a sprig of parsley and some horseradish, and you're like, I'm ready for a meal. And it's like, great, here's brisket. It's
Yep.
great.
It's a pretty awesome way of doing
Yeah,
a meal.
yeah.
We should make a party religion.
There should be just like I guess
Absolutely.
like
Yeah.
culture is like what, but like there should be like a Passover that's like non-religious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just like very specific.
In
I
a
wanted to
church
create
with
an-
go-go dancers.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nudie girls. I always wanted to create an atheist church where it's like, hey, you just come here Sunday. We don't talk about, we just talk about what's going on in town. We try to fuck each other's wives. You know,
I think it's just
that kind of thing.
I think that's just a business meeting.
Yeah, you gotta go. Religion. I think it's in
Wall
Talktown.
Street.
that's City Hall.
In Talktown, you have to pay taxes if you're a religion, but
Yeah.
anyone can start a religion if you're willing
On
to
board.
do it.
Yep.
Fuck it, man.
Great.
They're all equal here, man. You got your old ass one. What's Jimmy's ideas? And he's like, you know.
Is there a standard things you have to meet to become a religion?
Yeah.
Like symbol, robes, what's the stuff?
One
like
guy's
in
gotta
Talktown.
believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
One guy's gotta believe it.
Whoa, one guy. You got to
Oh.
convince one guy.
You need
Oh.
one sincere follower.
Love
One
it.
follower, man.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
outside of you.
Yes.
You cannot be the follower.
And they can't be
Yes.
family member.
Yeah. Nor
Okay.
could they be like,
Yeah.
So you have to do like a
Oh, you can't get
23andMe
Yeah.
to make sure you're no way related.
nor could they be like coerced.
Yeah.
Yes.
It has to be somebody where
Well,
it's
it's all
like,
coercion.
well, yeah, that's what religion is. But like, you have to be like, all right, here's what it is, and that person has to be like, I'm at like signing up for a cell phone plan. It's like, okay, I'm in.
I think you do it like kind of like a college fair.
Yeah.
Like a trade
Oh,
show.
yeah.
Everyone's got their
One-
booth.
Right.
Oh,
Everyone's
that's
got their
awesome.
religion. You
I
go
like
from
this.
one to
How
one.
about children are not allowed to be exposed to religion until they're old enough to go to the religion fair, and then they get to choose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this.
Like
Yeah,
like
I
an
always say
R-rated movie.
18.
Yeah, it's like when you're 13,
Mm-hmm.
you get to go to the religion fair. You go to all the booths, you
Well,
see
I've
what
got a-
everybody's got going on, and then you can opt into whatever you believe.
I got a
in.
big question,
Till
man.
then, secular.
Big question.
Is this a
All right.
stand-up
What
question?
if-
You got to sit down.
This is a sit down question. It's
All
not
right.
that big. It's not. That's a little one.
Okay.
Then what can a 13-year-old or 12-year-old or 8-year-old create their own religion?
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? They're not
no.
allowed at the fair. But what if they start? Well, you start seeing signs in this kid, and he's like he's 3, and he's like, I'm fucking new Jesus. You know?
he walks in like, you know, a boxer to the ring.
Yeah.
I'm fucking dude. Boom, boom, boom.
And people are just like him. He's the fucking guy.
Yeah.
Like we gotta wait till he's 18 because real prophets might come at any age.
That's true.
I don't know, man.
I think. Yeah.
I
it
think
might-
you wait, man. I think they got to be 18.
So you're going
18
against
just-
God law?
18 to start one,
I'm
13
saying, man,
to select.
God
could be
is
built-
telling you this is the one.
But then if God,
Yep,
if
exactly.
it's truly God, God would know you have to wait till you're 18.
Yep.
Yeah.
God would
So-
go.
So
you know,
that might be the devil.
So we
Yes.
and
The
it would
devil.
make the
There it
rest,
is. There it is.
create. Yeah, all right. Maybe it's the devil,
Yeah.
man. All right.
and it would make the rest of them kind of moot.
Yeah.
So
I'll say this though. In
you
Talktown,
are
I
moot.
want- In Talktown, I want 2 devils.
Oh, wow.
You get the devil, which whoever he is, the evil ghost guy, and then you get
the
Talktown.
evil ghost.
Yeah, whatever that one is, right? But then you also get Talktown devil. Who's the devil of Talktown?
Oh, does he have a talk radio?
you?
Does he? I like if that devil had a talk radio show.
No, they're voted. I think when we vote, we go, who's the real devil this
What
year?
if he's like 666 on FM dial?
Let's not
Still-
overlook this devil talk radio show.
Yeah,
I
I
think
like
it's a
this.
great
But I
idea.
want to say that could be something separate.
Okay.
I want every year we vote for who's been the town devil.
Oh,
They go,
you
Jimmy's
little
been-
devil, you little minx.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
What are the
Then also-
criteria?
The feeling.
Okay.
Anyone you want to write in. You know?
Yeah. Are they? Is it like a cool devil or like a creepy devil or both?
The rules are this sentence said in this way must fit. Blank blank is a real devil.
Oh.
And is this write-in or are there candidates?
Write in.
Okay.
I think that seems more fun than creepy because I don't think you're going to
Yeah.
describe someone who's like doing sincerely wrong as this,
Yeah.
you know, this little devil over
Yeah,
here.
not
Yeah.
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 And the real
This
devil.
little devil's jerking off at the library.
this little devil stole my cat.
Dahmer, you little devil, you. Come here. Let's go to jail.
Yeah, man.
You're up to something.
I do like you got this religious fair. It's like South by Southwest, or
Yeah.
like a tech conference.
Yeah.
That's how I picture it.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
tech conference.
sponsors.
yeah.
Right.
Or
Sponsors.
What's that thing like Coca or whatever?
Cabana?
You know where like that like it's a college fair, right? Where like stand-ups, magicians, and all that.
Oh, no.
NACA.
Oh, NACA.
NACA.
Yes, I know what
It's
you're
like
saying.
that.
Yeah.
So they all have to do like 10 to 15 minutes of their religion on stage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have these little
have a
conference
booth?
rooms.
I
a
would
booth,
host this.
the whole thing.
You could have like a Casa Amigos brand Christianity talk back or whatever. Like,
Yeah, you give people koozies.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
merch.
You gotta go to the Protestant table. They're giving out tank tops.
Yeah.
Oh,
Grove
yeah,
34 here. We should do a show where we.
I thought you said
10
Robe
minutes
34.
and we get 10 minutes. And we go call it Choose Your Religion. And then we have 10 priests of different religions come. And we in the crowd, we go, all right, we give them a fair share. I would love to try out your religion. And they try to get us, you know? That'd be a fun. Who the hell would pay for that?
Not be a fun show.
I like the idea too.
Not to know,
if
but
you have these priests or whatever, right? The leaders of the and they're dressed regularly, but then the people that can be their disciples are buck naked and oiled up, and they have to catch them.
With the oil.
Yeah,
They get
like you're all
slippery.
greased up.
Let me
You're
tell
like,
you
you
this.
want this little piggy in your religion? Come and catch me. And then you're just running around the room, and they're like,
If I grab that guy and he gets away next year, he's being voted #1 devil. Oh, you little devil, I couldn't get you. I couldn't get you, greased up little follower. You little devil.
Did we have anything for housing? I know we told Pat about housing.
yeah.
Do we want
but
to bring
now
a
you can
housing
see kind
thing
of
to
like
the
more
table?
how detailed we're getting with solving the
Yeah,
world's
yeah.
problems. So, there's some things about Talktown that we haven't really discussed what housing options are.
Yeah.
Like
Like a condo, a
we got
two-bedroom?
houses, we got condos, we got
Oh, I see.
yeah.
mansion.
Yeah,
What do we
okay.
have? Like, I mean, is there like kind of like some communal living going on? What does that look
I
like?
like
And how
the
do you get
idea-
involved?
I like the idea of having, what are they called in college?
Dorms?
We
Yeah.
just dorms. You know, people, like-minded people want to live together. I had this idea that I wanted to see if I could start a GoFundMe to get people to, everyone in this building. I'm going to buy a building, and everyone there has dumb phones. So we all commit to not having smartphones here, and Wi-Fi only at 8:00. And we start, and then
for how long?
That's how
long
long
do you-
to live
Like
there.
8 until
To live there, you have to have a dumb phone.
Oh no,
No,
but
how
how
long's the Wi-Fi on?
starts at 8 and ends at 1.
No, actually, I go away. You can have Wi-Fi all the time as long as you're using a big time computer.
A cat.
Yeah,
a Tandy sensation.
yeah,
Oh yeah, the Tandy sensation.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you can carry your phone, but you can carry a laptop if you want to open it.
Yeah.
Go on the internet, but no computer phones.
I
Cat
say
recognized?
landlines. What about landlines?
Landline's 100% okay.
Get
Love
the
a
fuck away
landline.
the flip phone. No portable phone. Everyone's landline.
I'm curious
Okay,
Computer room.
we can have bands
why you would want all of those people in one building. Why they would have to live together.
because it's easier. We all like, hey, none of us here are on our phones would talk to you, have a real conversation because we have flip phones.
Okay, so you're saying like the committing to living in the building means that you won't have a smartphone and therefore you're going to have to talk to your neighbors more often.
Right, we're all here. Don't yes.
So these people
Then
can't
you
have
all
like
have
jobs.
to wear dusters.
That could be another building.
There's
is a good
duster
point.
building?
Yeah.
I like that.
I think there's a building too where it's like, hey, we're all people who really like dusters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm okay with Talktown having different.
Yeah,
Like,
I
what
love
do you?
this.
What do you?
Or
love?
neighborhood areas,
Right.
where
Oh
it's like,
wow,
we're all
the
this.
duster neighborhood.
Just
Yes.
neighborhood. They're just walking around in the streets.
Are you worried though with a duster neighborhood or these like very like-minded neighborhoods? After I don't know, a couple months, it gets very boring. Like how if you ever
You
date
go
somebody,
to
you
different
have-
neighborhoods.
I think you're allowed to interact with
Okay,
other
okay,
neighborhoods,
yeah.
but
Alright.
it's more just like
No.
where you're retiring at night.
Yeah,
you
I
know
see.
you're surrounded by.
In America,
Okay.
In America, you go to towns where it's like, oh, that's Puerto Rican, or that's black. This, no. It's all chosen things you love. You know what I mean? So it's
Gotcha.
like, yeah, this is
Oh, wow.
a photographer's building over here.
right? So you're out in the world throughout the
Oh.
day, and then you go back
Yeah.
home.
Hey, you want to go to photography town?
Right?
Oh, I like this.
and you don't
know?
talk about photographs till midnight.
Yeah.
and you
They'll
fall
say
asleep.
something.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Oh,
Can
go
one
to
be
anime town.
cats?
Cat town?
People with cats.
Sure. But also, I'm part, I could bring a cat and live in anime world and be like, I'm part cat person.
Yeah.
I'm part cat person.
Oh wow, there's
Yeah,
some
so I guess
overlap.
it's like, how do you rank your what you like? We've had this discussion in the
Where do you
with
wanna
the-
live?
with the court system, I believe. is When you have to choose what are you most like. I'm a cat person,
Oh,
but I
yes.
also take pictures.
Right.
So where do I live?
Right.
Because it's
on
what
the
you-
streets.
Can I go back and
question.
forth?
It's an easy question.
Oh,
Where would you want to live?
okay. I like that. Cats.
Yeah, exactly. So that's where you go, right?
Yeah.
And also, you could have a summer home in furniture building town. You know what I mean? Like, you
sure.
go like, I
Okay, I love
I go there for a few weeks.
That everybody gets a second home.
if you want. I mean, it's all financially. It's a, can you afford it?
Well,
Sure.
everybody is going to have. Everybody gets homes.
Everybody gets homes.
Everybody gets homes,
Everybody gets homes, brother.
brother.
Yeah.
Homes are for
What
everyone.
if we just put a dome over the whole thing and the whole place is a home?
A dome.
A dome over Talktown.
dome home?
And then it's
But what's the one?
I don't love it.
I don't love it either. Well, like, where are the fires? Are they on the inside or the outside?
Yeah, I think you're gonna run into some. Anytime I've ever seen
A dome?
a domed environment, movie, even
Bad.
in life, a big dome never really works out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that could also
Longevity-wise.
be propaganda. Maybe it's the perfect place for everybody.
Big dome propaganda.
Yeah.
Everyone knows a dome is cool, man.
Yeah.
But then, like, it wouldn't.
I don't
like,
know. You're always running it.
always
There's
bring
always
dome
I'm
this
with
guy in the
Anthony.
movie.
I'm
so
with
many
Anthony.
times, and it seems like you're always running into trouble at some point.
Like today, it's snowing here. Would it not snow?
Yeah, we control the weather on the inside. Of course. Let me say this. Every time you see, you're thinking about bad domes. What about the football domes? We love those. That's a great dome.
Yeah, but
Love that
we
dome.
love to go to a football game and leave the
Yes.
dome. No one
You're
goes.
still leaving dome. But then it's just one big ass dome. You're not leaving. Unless you want to get out of town.
What if we could start a small dome? Or, and then if that works, you get a little bigger dome.
Right.
And if that works, you can increase
No, I think
dome
you would have
as
to
it
go
works.
from bigger to smaller.
Okay.
What do you
Whatever.
Like,
wait.
Tell
it
me
works.
both.
I want-
testing.
Give me both here.
If we're testing if domes work, we have to start with the least dome and move towards more of a dome. Does that make sense?
No, but
All right.
I
just
think
keep
you're
the-
saying something smarter than I understand on the first go round. So just tell me again in
So
a way I
Pat's
can
saying
understand.
we start with small domes
Yes.
and build up to a city. Okay, now I see what you're saying. I thought you were saying for the town, we start everything's in a small one. and
No,
it gets
no.
bigger.
We can have a section that's like dome.
Okay, and if
Little
it's working,
dome. We can call it Little Dome Town.
little dome,
Or whatever you want.
Little Dome Town.
LIL
Domeburg.
Dome. Lil Dome.
yeah.
little dome.
Yeah.
I see a small section of the town is domed off,
Yeah.
and that dome keeps getting bigger and
If
bigger.
it's working.
By
If it's
the hour,
working.
it like slowly grows.
Yeah, the dome got my house.
It starts as an umbrella.
yeah.
And it just gets the whole world.
Now, can I
And
say-
it makes an ominous sound like
I like that.
I like that. I like always an ominous noise in the background
Yeah.
throughout the whole time. I think that's a
It
great
worked
thing to
out,
have
yeah.
in a
Yeah,
town. You know?
no, people
And
will
a
be super
scream
calm.
off in the distance. No one knows who it is.
You never want a perfect quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After a few years, you don't even hear the fucking buzzing anymore.
Yeah.
Remember you used to hear buzzing? I don't even hear it anymore.
Used to it. My head's like not working anymore, but used to it.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have to have a dome because then people are going to spray paint it, but people don't want to climb it. But,
Yeah.
Those are your concerns?
yeah, climbing
All right.
is a big one because kids like to climb.
Yeah, because what's the point? I mean, the point of the dome is what? If there's like an uninhabitable environment.
Yes.
Well, we
right?
tell people it's we don't want people to attack us.
Like the village.
But really, we don't want them getting out. We don't want them
we?
getting
Okay.
out.
Yeah,
So
well,
it's a prisoner situation. Everybody talk down. It's not a citizen and more of a detainee.
I mean, they tell us he'd have to breathe air, or is it that they don't want us going to space, man? That's what I ask. I think the space being a vacuum is a big lie to keep humans prisoner on Earth, man.
Yeah, because no one likes vacuuming. That's why they say space is vacuum.
I bet you go into
going
space.
there,
You'd be
man.
fun.
Give it a whirl.
I used to think that.
That's so funny. You won't freeze her, or anything like that.
all
It's
lies.
fine. It's all lies.
They don't want us to leave Earth. Same thing they told fish.
I don't want to leave Earth.
That's why they got you.
I got no. Yeah.
I'm good here.
I think if you woke me up there, I'd be cool.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's the getting there.
Getting there.
I'm not into.
It's already tough enough to get to Cincinnati. It's a connection flight. You got to do all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is the thing that that smart guy was saying. Like the what's the guy, the astrophysicist dude's name again?
Neil deGrasse
Tyson. He was saying if we can make like Mars inhabitable, we can just like that's so much time and effort, and it would be so expensive. And it's like you can do the same stuff here.
Yes.
you can fix here.
Right.
If you can turn a ball of dust inhabitable, you can make something that's
Like-
already inhabitable better.
Yes.
So
Right.
it's a bit of a insane thing to try to move to space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Just
anti.
logistically, it's like logistically,
Right.
it
Right.
doesn't make sense. You could do it like egotistically,
Right.
Sure.
Like if we were all on a spaceship being like, we need somewhere to live, and the idea was to go like, that's
Yeah.
a planet, let's go there. But we're on a planet that
Yeah.
is for people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think at some point we just have to understand that we're a wacky bunch.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think we just have to come to terms with it where you go, but why did we do art? You know what I mean?
If
We're
a
just a
world leader
wacky
said
bunch,
that,
man.
that I think they'd win over the whole world. I think what people have to understand is we are just a wacky bunch.
Yeah, man. Do we need hoodies? No, but we got them going. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, we got so much stuff we don't need, but we did it anyway.
Yep.
Why not? Of course we're going to do this. This falls in line with everything.
Yeah.
It just feels like the
Look what
bully
I'm wearing.
who tries
great.
to look great.
I know, but that's what I mean. Do we need it? You know what I mean?
we
But
don't
we
need
did
any
it
of
anyway.
this.
This feels like the bully who used to draw on his paper and then not like his paper and go, give me yours. And he takes the clean sheet of paper from the like poor nerd kid. I feel like that's what we're doing to Mars.
Right.
It's like, we fucked this up. Like, give me your plan.
We're going to start over.
Yeah, I'm going to do this one over here.
And they're always like, there might be water there. You know,
Might be.
There's
like
so
it's
much
like a party
water.
You know
that
there is water?
someone's trying to get us to go to.
we-
Yo, I heard there's a beer on Mars. It's like, what the
That's the
fuck?
thing. Water's at least
Yeah.
they should say something cooler. Mars is made of cocaine.
Yeah,
You gotta go.
because Mars is kind of the after hours planet. Like
Yeah.
once this planet's fucked, we go there and it's
That's
not as
really
good.
Yeah.
That's really,
Everyone's
really
doing
funny.
That's funny.
But they got
Yeah.
pancakes.
Yeah.
And you're always afraid of getting shot. But you can smoke inside.
I wonder too if there's life on Mars. There's more here, but if there's life on Mars that we can't register, like there's like ghosts. The whole thing is ghosts or whatever. You know what I mean? And
That
then we
would be
get there
great.
and
I
we're
like
like,
this.
it's all space. And then all of a sudden, at some point, we have the technology to register ghosts, and they're like, "Yeah, assholes, we were you pushed us out."
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
There's no way
Gentrifying.
Mars Ghosts isn't a fucking movie.
Yeah, that's
Ghosts
what,
on
yeah.
Mars?
Ghosts on Mars. You got to write
Ghosts
this.
of Mars.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Ghosts
that's like
of
an indie film.
Mars.
Ghosts
Yeah,
of
and you look
or
like
high
an indie film
budget.
director. So,
Yeah.
Look, when I came up, every studio said no. They all said no. They all said no to me. This took 20 years. I had kids that were born and died, and I didn't talk about it.
Right.
Thank you for my globe. See you later.
Imagine if
I
that
think
Run
Nikki's
it.
doing a great job. And no one ever says that. I noticed that. I watched the Golden Globes last
wow.
night.
Yeah, no one ever
ever
says
gives
the
it up
host-
for the host.
Yeah.
And it's an incredibly hard job.
Yes.
Even Allie won the stand-up comedian of the year
Yeah.
award or whatever she won, right? And she wasn't like, "Hey, can we
Give it
just
up for-
say like
yeah.
Nikki's killing it or whatever?" It's a weird
that's
thing.
amazing.
Wait,
Yeah.
Nikki Glaser
You should-
hosted the Golden Globes?
Yeah,
Yes.
That's crazy.
yeah.
That's something else.
I know. She former guest on the show.
Was she?
No,
Is
Greg.
she? Is she?
We she. He all of a sudden turned Swedish. We she.
Yeah, it's just so weird that you're one day you're in your queen's apartment and you're like, one of these people's gonna host the Golden Globes.
Totally.
It is wild.
Yeah.
Could be Pat.
I think Pat it's the stars.
Will not be us.
If I
know
host
will
the
not be
Golden
us.
Globes, if
Could be
I host
Pat.
the Golden Globes, I'm going to be like, give it up for me for hosting.
I'm killing it. This is crazy.
I'm doing a great job.
I've never believed in myself, and it's all coming together
One more
tonight.
time for me.
I actually have all the globes in my truck now.
Bye, losers. Drive off. The pickup truck full of Golden Globes just jostling around in the back.
But yeah, it's like one of those old school ones, you know?
Yes.
It's boom.
That would be a fun Golden Globes if they ran out of globes.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
counted
Sure.
wrong.
Right.
They counted wrong. The truck
Yeah.
stall, whatever it was.
We don't have
And so people are just bringing up chickens.
It's got a paper globe.
People are bringing up the food
Whatever
on their
they can
plate.
make, yeah.
And they kind of lean into the bit. And
Yeah.
that's like, that would be the most fun, unforgettable award show.
Well, I always said if I could host the Golden Globes, how I'd want to do it is I do it my way. My way.
And that would be?
My way is I'm holding a big paper, a cardboard box, and I just digging through it going, best cinematography, Gary. Best actor, Danzo. That's you, buddy. We're done in 10 minutes.
What do you do? Yeah. So the awards function is done in 10 minutes, and then you got approximately 2 hours and 50 minutes left.
Yeah.
You know what you do at that time?
What?
You all watch the best picture.
Oh,
In the
that's
room.
great.
In the room,
Oh.
you watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all watch
Watch
it together.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Then we don't need to send out screeners.
Yep.
This is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a live chat where we've strategically blocked free to bet so that no one could promote their bullshit on our show.
Can you also walk me through the live chat aspect?
Yeah.
Of it?
What's the
live chat, man.
Who's in the live chat?
The live- Are we all in the live
Live
chat?
chat. It's supposed to be the live chat going, wait, who won picture? He just threw it and said it so fast.
So you're giving. Here's what you're doing. You're saying a live chat for the whole world.
Yeah.
I mean, which is, but is the live chat being shown? It has to be shown on the program.
It's shown on your screen.
Otherwise, it's just like Twitter or whatever.
Yeah, or you get a surf. Everyone buys their own handheld that I'll be selling for $50. And it has
That's
just
hilarious.
the chat.
Like a tablet just for the globes.
That's so funny.
A Globes only tablet, and then you can see what's being said up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you
sure.
find out if you won because it's too hard to follow. So you have to keep tabs on it.
Yeah, because you're hammered.
Yeah. They're like, oh, what did it say? Was that me? No, it's me.
You'd have to be to pay whatever you'd pay, which
Yeah.
I'm imagining is a lot of money.
A lot of money.
If Greg is behind this, that Golden Globes tablet is a lot of money.
I want to tweet the Golden Globes and be like, listen, next year, $50, I'll do the whole thing. The whole thing. You want to save some money? I'll do the whole award ceremony for $50. You can all
I
keep the
love
money.
this.
Let me do it.
You're like,
Undercutting
I'll host,
every other host.
I'll pick.
I'll get myself there. I'll put myself up.
No, the whole show. I'm talking about the venue.
Yeah. I'll find the venue.
No, it's like I'm doing everything. The venue, the band,
Catering.
I'm doing everything.
I'm making sandwiches.
Yeah. You just turn the channel on. You will have an award ceremony. Say no more. That is what I do.
But it goes on, you're all disheveled. You're just like,
Sweating.
welcome to the Golden Globes. I'm taking on way too much.
In my living
You'll
room.
get your food, Harrison Ford. You'll get your food.
Yeah, man.
You're throwing sandwiches instead of awards.
I'll say it,
love
man.
this.
I put it out there. The entire production company. I
Yeah.
will do the award ceremony next year for much cheaper. It'll be different. You know,
Yeah.
It'll be different.
It'll be different.
It'll be different.
I'll make the awards. I'll do it all.
Yeah.
yeah, man.
You don't even need to tell me what's nominated. I'll figure that out myself.
What do you guys think?
Everyone's off.
He's like, Star Wars wins again. Every category, a sweep.
I guess if we're getting rid of that many people, what I could just do my own.
The Gregs.
Yeah, the Greg.
The Golden Gregs.
I like the
The Golden Gregs.
The Golden
You
Gregs.
should host every year. You should do a live Zoom, whatever it is. The Golden Gregs.
Yeah,
every year.
I'll say this.
As a
No,
rival
I need
award
you
show.
guys. I think I need you guys with me because that would
Yeah,
be
sure.
so much fun.
Of course.
When the Golden Globes, we
Oh, the Golden Gregs.
the Golden Gregs.
Yeah.
we give out the awards.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think you
Yeah.
should
Can't
catch
pay
up.
anybody.
So you should. Do you know how there's like the Oscars all the way back to when was the first Oscars? It's like
World War
100
II, I think.
It was called
It
Oscar.
started after World War II as a pep me up for the country.
Yeah, Jimmy
Really?
Oscar.
Nobody knows. It's actually, you can't look this up.
But you should do a Golden Gregs.
1929.
You should do a Golden Gregs from all the way back then till now.
What was nominated?
Like do a Golden Gregs
Yeah.
1926 or whatever.
I started when you started,
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
yeah.
I got work to do. I got to watch all these goddamn movies. A couple years is going to be like, well, that's the only one I saw. I didn't have a lot of time.
Like you
Yeah.
have a day to do each one.
I got to pick up from 1923, we'll guess. Yeah, all right. I
You
got
just
this.
said
the year-
1929
Right.
less than a minute ago.
Also, we're talking about Oscars.
Bullets
We're talking
here,
about the Golden Globes, which is much more recent.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're Golden Gregs, that's true.
What?
Golden Globes. You just
And
have
it's
to
a
go
Golden
back that.
Greg holding a Golden Greg.
There you go.
Golden Greg, Golden Greg, Golden Greg,
And
Golden
you
Greg.
hold the Golden Greg. And you have to wear a gold suit.
Oh wow.
I like it.
Yeah, everyone should be wearing gold. Not enough gold in the Golden Globes.
Yeah.
I'll agree.
Yeah. And some of it is chocolate.
That's fun. I
You
think.
have to decide
That's
which
fine.
one.
Yes, some of it's chocolate, some of it's not.
Yeah, some of it's
Yeah,
chocolate.
it adds a
It's a
new
surprise.
element to it. Yeah, for
All
sure.
right. I don't know what we were talking about, but
The Golden Gregs.
yeah, now.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
Alex, where are we at on time? Oh, we're almost there.
All right.
Yeah, almost there.
The witching
Almost there.
hour.
Oh.
That's
think
when a
that's what this
witch
is.
just comes out of that door starts running around. And for an hour just hits us with
It's a strange phrase for what it means.
The witching hour?
Yeah.
What does it actually mean?
Because isn't it usually used to be like, oh, the witching hour, like everybody's having a good time.
Oh, I
Isn't
thought.
I didn't know that was
Is
what
it
it's for.
is it
Isn't
tied
it?
to an actual numerical thing?
Time? Like a time? Like 6?
Yeah, because you know how the golden
Yeah,
hour is
yeah,
like
yeah.
right before like the hour
Right.
before
Yeah,
sunset.
I thought like witching, like it's
You're-
getting dark and we're having a good time.
Oh, okay. You're,
Isn't that what it's used?
I think
like,
you're right.
colloquially?
No, I think you're right.
yeah.
Yeah. The
So you-
Here says it varies. It includes the hour immediately after midnight and
Oh.
the time between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m.
Oh,
There's 2 witching hours.
So there's 2 witching hours. So the witching hour, a little after
They need a
midnight,
break from
the witches
from
need
1 to 3.
It's a lot of flying. And the witches, they need a break.
Wait, you know,
They're doing so much
Midnight hits, they
witching.
go hard for an hour.
And then they
Let's
rest
go,
for
girls.
2, and then they're back up for 1.
And then like, whoa, good shift.
did you know that witching hour came from a man who was like, his late wife was yelling at him, and he was like, you have a specific hour for this. It is at 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. That's your time to be a fucking witch, okay? So can it, Martha?
You gotta admire that Greg will stop the program to leap off the building.
And to say different numbers than were just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
12
great.
to 1 and 3 to 4.
It's great. You'll stop.
I
You'll
saw-
go, everybody stop. I'm doing a whole thing.
The thing is, I don't.
Pull the emergency brake,
It's
baby.
great.
I need
what I'm
to.
saying is I like it.
I like it.
Okay.
I
yeah.
vote yes.
It keeps
all right.
things
I like it.
interesting.
Yeah.
This car is
I-
going a certain speed. And sometimes I can't read what speed
Yeah.
you guys are going.
That's
Yeah.
fair. I know. We're all kind of
Well, you're in a Chevy hoof.
I'm in a Chevy.
What do you expect from the hoof?
a lot of callbacks today.
What do you
Yeah.
expect
We've been
from
on
the
it.
hub?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Nissan glues is right on your tail.
I think there's more. I think there's the Bronco, the Mustang.
The pony cars of the 1980s.
It's
There
a-
was a pony. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No. They were called the pony cars. They
No,
were a
okay.
brand of car. I'm not joking. I kid you not. I did a lot of research.
No, but
Yeah.
This is
there
the
was
thing I
a
do know. It was
Nissan
the
pony or something, wasn't
There
there?
was a pony.
What are
May
other
have
horse
been.
There was a
words?
pony.
What was Mike's car? I think
Is there a
Cavalier.
stallion?
A stallion. There had to be. Man, I'm just saying
Probably
things
not.
because
No,
I got
we're just saying-
excited.
Yeah, I know.
Cavalier. Is that a
Is
horse?
a cavalier a horse? I
Cavalier?
thought it was a guy on top of one.
Yeah, I thought it was a guy with
Like
a
a
hat.
da-da-da.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You're thinking of bandolier, which is bullets.
What?
You're really something else, man.
Just like words
Bang, bang, bang,
coming
bang,
out.
bang.
Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, Reba,
Yeah.
Reba, motherfucker. Bang, bang, bang.
I like
It's a
it.
Stallone movie.
Is there like another? Is there like what?
Yeah, I
Is
understand
there
what
like
you're
a
saying.
caballero? Like is that?
De Caballo. De Caballo.
There's
I don't know what
got
that
to
is.
be like a
Horse.
French horse car.
Brumby.
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 What about is it
There's a list of car names after horses.
a Pinto?
Whoa.
Is it Pinto?
That's a bean.
It's a bee.
Mitsubishi and / Dodge Colt.
Oh,
Okay.
the Colt.
Okay. Here we go.
Ford Bronco. Hyundai Pony.
Oh, Hyundai Pony.
All right.
That's not what you were thinking
There we go.
about.
That's not what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Rolls Royce Camargue.
Come on.
Of course. Of
Come
course,
as
a
goo.
Rolls
Right,
Royce.
it's like
Come
yeah.
as goo.
Ford Pinto.
A
Pinto's
pinto is also a horse and a bean.
What about a unicorn? They never had the unicorn? The Chevy unicorn?
Mitsubishi Starion.
Whoa. A lot of horses.
Unicorn should be a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hyundai Equus.
The Equus.
Yes,
Sure.
that one has an
Oh, we
exposed
need to be
dick.
saying this because nobody can hear us.
Pegaso.
All right.
Dude,
All right.
yeah, I do. It's funny if Rolls Royce, they look at, because we would look at horses as, oh, it's a mode of transportation. If a Rolls Royce would be like, oh, and the Rolls Royce ride a
Run.
man.
Oh,
The Rolls Royce ride a poor
The
person.
Jimmy Pig,
Yeah.
the Honda piggyback. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, being carried by, or the Volkswagen Master Blaster. What was that guy? He was in a fucking. I'm ruining it. In Mad Max. He was a. And he had
Oh, yeah.
he had the head
I know what
guy.
you're talking about.
God damn it!
I don't know that guy's name.
it's all right.
I'd like to edit my whole life out of this situation. Have you guys?
You can't say that and then change the subject.
Yeah.
I'd like to blow
Anyway,
the
you guys
brains
ever
out of the
had
back of my
salad?
head. Anyways, have you guys ever had an egg salad sandwich?
Well, I gotta say this. I saw a guy. I had a guy at a show. I don't know if I talked about this last week. Who I saw me at the show, and he was like, "Hey, I'm worried about you. You just seem like you're high all the time."
Oh, yeah.
And it was like,
You've been really worried about this.
I was like, "No, I just get high for the podcast." And he's like, "It just seems like you're running from something." He said to me,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh." So I didn't get high since the last time we recorded.
What?
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna just not get high until we do it. It's been like 3 weeks, right?
Jeez.
3-4 weeks. So I was like, so I got high today, and my fucking God, this podcast has been a ride.
Yeah.
Having a lot of fun. But
Yeah.
I just
You're back on the Pinto.
back on the
Yeah.
board. Yeah.
Back on the bean. Back on the bean. All right, I think that'll do it.
Yeah, it probably
It's
wraps
great.
us up.
You guys got dates? I think we're doing dates now.
Oh.
That was a big part of Greg's.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a 2-pronged plan. You're the host, and we're
And
doing
then we
dates.
have to close out with plugs. But when is this coming out? Late January?
When is it coming out, Alex?
Oh God.
All right. I'm going to, this might work.
22nd.
All right.
Okay, great.
This
Thanks, Alex.
weekend coming up, I'm in San Francisco for Sketchfest, the
That's
25th.
fun.
Me and Gondelman, a guest from
Oh,
this
right,
show,
right, yeah.
are hosting a show with Paul F. Tompkins and Aparna and
That's great.
That's
Dulce
very cool.
Sloan and Dave Mazzoni. So, like, come to that if you live in San Francisco and are listening to this within the 3 days that this exists before that happens.
That's awesome.
It's kind of all I got right now. Anthony, any plugs?
Fucking great, man. Yeah, I'll be at Commonwealth. It's a club in Dayton, Kentucky. It's near Cincinnati on the 31st. And then February, Super Bowl weekend, whenever that is.
Oh.
I'll be at the St. Louis coveted weekend at Commonwealth.
Yeah, everybody loves to compete with the biggest event in sports.
I'll be at the St. Louis Funny Bone. And then Greg and I are doing Valentine's Day weekend together
Yeah. Lovers.
in
Where?
Burlington, Vermont.
Burlington?
Yeah,
at
February
Vermont Comedy Club?
13th through the 15th.
Love
yeah.
that. Oh, that's going to be so fun. Damn it.
Gonna be so fun. You want to come?
I'm going to be in Aruba with my parents, but if I'm not, I do want to come.
That's awesome. You
I'll just come hang out.
We've had a couple dates together, you and me. I love that we're kind of doing some dates. We're doing Soul Joe's in Royersford on the February 28th.
Oh yeah, we've all.
We have
wow.
a couple.
All right.
And then the dojo too, right?
Comedy Dojo is March something with the Comedy Dojo in New Jersey.
We'll have other episodes before that.
It's the 7th.
You can perfect this from
Yeah.
now till then.
March
Yeah.
7th. That'll be fucking fun. I'll be at Mohegan. When does this come out?
3 weeks.
January
3 weeks.
22nd.
So I'll be at Mohegan Sun 3 weeks ago. I hope you had a good time.
Great.
I hope I got a lot of fans from that. Who knows how that went?
I think we do know how that.
It sounds like it didn't go great.
That's gonna be great. How about you, Pat? Oh, our Patreon. We have Patreon. Please.
Well,
subscribe.
let
Oh yeah.
If you want to hear my dates, go to the Patreon.
All Pat's dates are listed on our Patreon. They're behind a paywall.
Yeah.
So if you want to see Pat, you have to pay $7 a month
Yeah,
to
at
us.
least.
And
No
those
one sees
episodes
Pat.
come out after, at the very end.
Yeah. We have to do the ads for those people.
Oh, yeah, we got to do ads.
No one sees Pat without paying me $5 first.
7.
You got it.
Seven. Pat,
Yeah,
dates,
Pat, there you
and then
go.
we got to do ads.
Yeah.
I'm at Sports Drinks in New Orleans.
Oh, fun.
That place is
January-
great.
Sick as hell. January 24th and 25th.
Nice.
And then Riot Comedy Club, January 31st.
Place is even better.
And February 1st.
They're not competing, but you know, place is great.
Punchline Philly, February 6th. And then all other dates can be found behind the paywall.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So
What are the ads?
What are the
So
ads?
there's well, I thought you knew the ads.
I don't know. I know that Graham and Rudy paid me again.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
So
Man,
they
Graham
send
for the
us-
first time.
our
Rudy for a
ads are
second.
you can give us money and we'll say whatever you want.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
pretty
Anybody
cool.
can do it. You don't have to be like a mattress company that lives on the internet. Like anybody can.
Can I say one thing?
Hit us.
I went to a witch thing in Montreal, and there was this cool thing about how there was all these weird spells, and one of them was they'd hang a pair of trousers with a weird knot, and it was a impotency knot.
Oh, that's fun. Like your dick's all tied up. Doesn't work.
Like they'd hang it on your fucking door, and then if you got home, you'd be like, I got a soft cock now.
Yeah, witches are up to some cool stuff.
It was sick as hell.
I'm on board
Yeah,
with
I
them.
think it was in the
Yeah.
Bible actually.
Yeah.
Well, that's how they did the
got
thing
the
with the
ads?
blood.
Yeah, I got one of the ads.
All right.
Okay. I'll read it first as they sent it, and then we'll jam
Do a little
Yeah,
private
we'll
ditchy.
juice them.
Okay, I sent $20. If you could plug the Instagram, which is Monster Managed at MONSTERMANAGED, and just say something about how we remove local wildlife or some shit. Really, you can say whatever you want. There's a brand risk. It's just me. There's no brand risk. It's just me. If you got a penguin in your chimney, I'm your guy, or a rat in your ass. You're the comedian. I'll let you do your thing. Oh, he wanted me to think of something.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what that was.
Sorry.
I love this.
Yeah.
Well, this guy would be all over Find the Cat.
Oh, yeah, he'd be a master.
It's
of
true.
finding the cat.
He's
Lose
probably-
your
yeah.
cat, man. You got to go to monstermanage.com.
Monster Manage on Instagram.
He's playing professional. find the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
He's
amazing.
Like, oh, you guys planning a party? I do this for a fucking living. I'll get that cat.
Hire him for squatters.
That's going to say it's a
For-
very good
for
idea. Can you
people?
hire them for squatters? I was going to say, if you don't have an animal, as a fun bit, have them come and say it's for my wife. You know? Can you get that animal out of the bathtub? You know? And they go, what the fuck? And the guy's like, what are you talking about? She's a real pig. And I was like, what? That's so mean.
Love the idea of a business that goes, here's the price for all the animals, and for $1,000, I'll do your wife as a bit.
Yeah. I'll put your kid in the cage
I'll
for
get
an
a
hour.
big net. I'll do the whole thing. I'll never break character. I'll bring in extra guys. It's a whole thing, and I will
That's
do it.
fun.
Yeah,
I do
that's
love
funny.
too that he goes, and maybe you're thinking the same thing. That he goes, got a duck in the attic, or you got a gerbil up your ass.
Yeah,
I
that's
do
fun.
it all.
That's fun.
Real quick, I want to add another thing. I think it's so fun. You're sitting with your friends. Imagine this scenario. You're sitting with your friends, right? A bunch of fucking animal guys come in with nets, right? And they go, hey, what's going on here? And one guy stands up and goes, they're here to catch you because you're all my dogs.
Oh, I like
And then they all
that.
know they're all, and then they go, yeah.
And then it's
everyone has
a birthday
beer.
party.
That's a birthday party.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Or they actually catch you guys and put you in the back of a paddy wagon.
That's what he's saying with tears. He's like, we're going to
Yeah.
pound because you guys are my dogs. I had to catch a dog catcher, you know?
I like that.
Yeah,
I
so there's
do-
a lot of reasons.
From a sincere standpoint, it is nice to know that there's someone doing that job. Because if I came home and there was just like a bird in my home, I'd be like, well, who's in charge of this?
Right.
Who's in charge?
Who has a gun?
The tallest
Right.
man.
The tallest man.
Oh
who can
yeah,
grab
he's
him.
just like grabs it.
Yeah, I got you. And
But
not
I like,
afraid of bats.
you know, so Monster managed at Instagram on Instagram. I don't know where that is, but
Yeah, Monster managed. Well, a lot of these I think are also just our fans who just want to give us $20.
yeah. I'm just
Which I
saying,
think
like,
is so
I
nice.
want to make sure that they
This is
get
so
a
much
nice
fun.
little plug.
Yeah, man. This is, I don't know if I'm allowed to say his name, but this guy's
No,
this
I
guy's
think
great.
that's we did our job. What's the next ad?
Yeah. But don't overlook that money thing. You know, that's big money calling somebody's wife a pig.
Yeah, we're just giving out free advice.
That's like at the end of like the prescription drug ads where they say like, it's like, don't overlook this. This is big money. It's big money and calling someone's wife a pig.
So this one I got to bring up.
It's insane.
This is
I like it.
a problem we kind of have with the system. And I don't know how to fix this.
Okay.
What's okay.
Rudy, who was on the last one,
Yes.
sent us money to get an insult thing, just continually insulting his brother.
Yeah.
But we record 4 episodes later. So there's a real time delay
It's.
on the returns.
I think that people just have to know that that's what it is.
Yeah.
okay.
I don't think anything is timely.
No, and I think if you are a fan of this podcast, you know that we run a loose ship.
Yeah.
Right.
So they
Yeah.
know.
Okay, so there's a text. I realize with you guys getting episodes shot ahead of time, I have the opportunity to hit Zeke with a couple insults before any rebuttal can land. I will Venmo Anthony another 20, but my second spot would be the Guinness record for the largest sack of shit east of the Mississippi is 6'7", and his name is Zeke Luco. Sorry, I know it's late, but I needed to said before I forgot it. All right. Yeah.
Incredible.
That's
So
great.
it's just
That's
beautiful.
great.
The Guinness, and this is Guinness. This is, and maybe we get some money. We get Guinness over here. The Guinness record for the largest sack of
actually
shit
know
east of
what
the
that means.
Mississippi is 6'7", and his name is Zeke Luco.
Great.
I
stand
Beautiful.
back and-
love that.
Yeah,
That's
You
great.
That's
fucking
great.
Piece of shit, Zeke.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
is that it?
That's
follow us on Patreon.
You looking at me for, brother?
I don't know what it is.
it. You're the host. You're the goddamn host, Libby.
/Talkdown Podcast.
That's it.
Is that correct?
Yep.
Talkdown Podcast. It's $7. 2 little half-hour fun extra episodes. Access to us more, I think.
Yeah. It's exactly
Which
it.
we're pretty out there, but I think we could use the money. So
Totally.
Yep.
And if you email us at talkdownpodcast@gmail,
Yeah.
we will, for like things you want us to talk about on the Patreon, we'll do it.
ideas
So whatever.
or regular guest suggestions. I don't know. Just like email us more.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
also, if you have an
Say
ad you
whatever you
want
want.
us to record.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
$20.
That's part of the Patreon. Oh yeah. It's $20
Yes, that's
just
$20. You get an ad on any. Get an ad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sounds great.
These ads
All right.
are
So
the best.
there's some money getting exchanged. We hope.
No, there is. I paid you guys today.
Yeah. I know. I saw. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right.
That'll really do a dent after this fucking congestion pricing bullshit. Don't get me started, motherfuckers.
All right.
See ya.
Welcome to Talk Town.